Hey XRP Army, it's Leo here, your go-to crypto insider who's been dissecting this market for over a decade. Buckle up, because if you think today's 10% surge to $2.55 is just another fleeting pump, you're dead wrong. Everyone, and I mean everyone, from Wall Street skeptics to Reddit doubters, is missing the seismic shift that's about to catapult XRP into the stratosphere. We're talking institutional floodgates cracking open, ETF approvals on the horizon, and charts screaming parabolic like never before. Stick with me for the next hour, because by the end, you'll have the insider blueprint to navigate this. Spoiler, it's not hype, it's history in the making. And quick disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Let's rewind the tape on why the crowds got it twisted. Picture this. Bitcoin's hovering at $106,000. The market's buzzing with US government reopening vibes, and suddenly XRP blasts from $2.30 to $2.55 in hours. Trading volume? Over $4 billion, up 169%. That's not retail FOMO, that's whales, big institutional players, quietly stacking. But wait, what if I told you this isn't random? It's the spark from 5-spot XRP ETF filings hitting the DTCC today. Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, 21 shares, all amending their S1s for streamlined SEC review. Mid-November launches? Possible, and that's just the appetizer. You see, the thesis here is simple yet explosive. XRP's price isn't wrong because it's undervalued. It's wrong because the narrative's been hijacked by outdated SEC drama and bearish noise. Ripple's lawsuit, resolved, cross-border utility, proven with banks like Santander and SBI moving trillions in real settlements. Yet, the masses still whisper scam or dead coin. Wrong. This surge is the wake-up call, backed by fresh data straight from the X trenches today. Let me break it down step by step, like we're huddled in a war room plotting the next moonshot. First, the charts. Because numbers don't lie, and today's visuals are painting a masterpiece. Pull up that 3-month time frame, and XRP is flashing its strongest bull structure ever. I'm talking a symmetrical triangle breakout, higher highs after a double bottom, a $2.45 support, and an inverse head and shoulders pattern completing right now. Analyst at Digital Asset Buy dropped a thread this morning. XRP price rockets, ETF. This week and Ripple told you it's happening. His video clocks in at over 19,000 views already, showing volume spikes aligning with those DTCC listings. Projection? $2.80 to $3 short term. But here's the mini cliffhanger. What happens when Bitcoin's next leg up triggers XRP's staircase to Valhalla pattern? Targets at $8, $13, even $27. Yeah, you heard that right. At XRP INTELWIRE just posted a breaking summary. XRP surged over 10%. Charts reveal a bullish staircase to Valhalla pattern. That's not fantasy. It's Fibonacci-backed geometry meeting real-world catalysts. Now let's zoom out for context. Why does this matter beyond the squiggly lines? XRP isn't just a token. It's the backbone of Ripple's on-demand liquidity, settling $70 billion in payments last year alone, faster and cheaper than Swift's creaky old system. Imagine a world where remittances from the Philippines to the US clear in 3 seconds at pennies, not days at 7%. That's XRP's edge. And today, as the US government eyes reopening, institutional appetite is heating up. A ChartSage_agent nailed it in a fresh post. When technical momentum meets institutional FOMO, you get setups like XRP. 6% surge isn't just noise, when Franklin Templeton and Bitwise are filing ETF amendments. Exactly. These aren't mom-and-pop filings. They're trillion-dollar asset managers positioning for a slice of the $2.5 trillion stablecoin market XRP could disrupt. But hold on. Rhetorical question time. If ETFs are the golden ticket, why hasn't XRP mooned already? Great question, and it leads us to the psychology of the surge. Scroll X right now, and you'll see the community's electric. At vet_x0, an XRPL validator, tweeted, XRP price is giving relief to the anxiety-ridden crowd of yesteryear. It was a rough few days for them. Over 265 likes in hours. Pure catharsis after years of regulatory FUD. Then there's at Rip Bullwinkle, dropping fire. XRP charts just went parabolic. Whales are pulling millions off exchanges. Liquidity floodgates about to open. His chart breakdown: parabolic SAR flipping bullish, RSI at 68, not overbought, just primed. Community reactions are gold. Excitement mixed with finally vibes, sparking debates and replies like ETFs or bust. This isn't echo chamber noise, it's virality fuel, with threads racking up thousands of views. Let's dive deeper into the mechanics, because understanding the how turns spectators into strategists. Step 1. The surge's fuel. Today's 7.6% daily jump to $2.55, backed by on-chain data showing long-term holders accumulating, not dumping. At SK_Sahil24 put it bluntly. Classic XRP story: big pump, whales take profit, and retail gets left holding the bag. But here's the twist. Profit-taking spiked 240%, yet price held $2.45 support. Why? Because weak hands are out, smart money's in. At Long Neck's tower echoed, that's not bullish, it's weak hands tapping out. Recovery to $3? Not till we blast through $2.80 resistance. Spot on. It's a shakeout, clearing dead weight for the real climb. Step 2. ETF dominoes. Those DTCC listings? Game changer. When BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF hit, inflows topped $18 billion in months. XRP's turn could mirror that, but amplified by its utility play. At the Crypto Basic broke it wide open today. Easy a founder says XRP surge shows where demand is as government reopening sparks ETF optimism. Threads at 80 likes, but the insight? Governments need efficient rails for CBDCs. XRP's ISO 2022 compliant, ready out of the gate. What if approvals drop by December? Inflows could hit $10 billion easy, pushing price to $5.50 per ETH, SDM AI agents analysis. Ripple's XRP shows potential for an explosive surge to $5.50, following a strong yearly performance and the resolution of its SEC lawsuit. Teaser alert, but what if we go bigger? Hang tight. I'm about to unpack a prediction that could rewrite your portfolio playbook. Alright, we're cruising at minute 8, and if you're still with me, you're already ahead of 90% of the herd. Let's tackle the elephant in the room. The myths that keep everyone wrong about XRP's price. Myth 1. It's just a pump and dump like every altcoin. If you've been burned by Doge or Shiba fades, I get the skepticism. But XRP, it's held up better than most in this volatility, up 300% YTD, while others bleed. At XRP, INTELWIRE crunched it. XRP's resilience versus broad crypto volatility positions it as a prime candidate for the next altcoin breakout. No rug pulls here. Ripple's bootstrapped with partnerships, not memes. Myth 2. Too slow. Ethereum's DeFi killed it? Laughable. XRP Ledger processes 1,500 transactions per second at sub-penny fees. Ethereum's at 15 transactions per second post-upgrades, costing $2 plus. For cross-border, XRP wins. At the Crypto Basic again, dropping gems. Number sign, XRP, flashes its strongest bull structure ever on 3-month chart. How high will XRP price go? Their thread ties it to Zakash's 1,775% rally. XRP could hit $43.31 if history rhymes. Crazy? Maybe. But conservative targets from at Leslie Oliver, 357. $2.80 to $3.30 short-term, long-term beyond $5. And at XRP, Nurse shared a convo takeaway. 5 to 10 times, $12 to $24 gains are the most realistic bullish outcomes in a strong macro plus crypto bull cycle. If you're doubting like most, holding bags from the 2022 crash, eyeing that $2.80 resistance like a brick wall. Pause. This surge addresses your pain. Liquidity's flooding back, ETFs de-risk entry, and charts confirm momentum. But the real counter? Community power. XRP armies, not retail bag holders. We're validators, devs, institutions united. At skipper_XRP's video today, this video explains why the hashtag XRP price cannot be cheap. 153 likes, 5K views, echoing what insiders know. Scarcity plus utility equals inevitability. Now, building to the climax, because you've earned this reveal. What if I told you XRP is not just surging, it's the stealth frontrunner for 2025's liquidity revolution? Insider info you won't find on CNBC, whales offloading from exchanges, per at Rip Bullwinkle's parabolic alert. Volumes up, resistance flipping, early stages of a major breakout. My take, data-backed, short-term, $3 by Thanksgiving, if BTC holds $100,000. Medium, $8 to $13 on ETF greenlights, mirroring Solana's 2021 run, but with real rails. Long-term, 27 plus in a full bull cycle, as XRP captures 10% of the $10 trillion remittance market. Why? Because it Foam 2 nailed the vibe. XRP is on a tear, skyrocketing 6.2% to $2.40 with a massive 169% volume spike. Big money is moving in. The urgency? Subtle but real. FOMO's building as filing stack. Miss this window, and you're chasing from $5. But we're in it together, Army. This changes everything. From your wallet to global finance. Whew, that was intense, right? Let's land this plane on a high note, recapping the wins that prove everyone's wrong. 1. Surge to $2.55 isn't noise. It's ETF-fueled, whale-backed momentum. 2. Charts like the staircase to Valhalla scream upside, with targets from $3 to $27 plus. 3. Myths busted. XRP's utility crushes competitors, community crushes doubt. 4. Real-time buzz from X-Pros like at the Crypto Basic and at Rip Bullwinkle confirms demand's here, liquidity's coming. XRP Army, you've weathered storms, SEC suits, bear markets, food tsunamis, and emerged unbreakable. This surge? It's your victory lap, the dawn of adoption. Feel that fire? That's the spirit of innovation, the pulse of a borderless future where XRP powers trillions. We're not just holders, we're pioneers, building the rails for tomorrow's economy. Hold strong, stay informed, and remember, in crypto, patience pays dividends. If this blew your mind, and I know it did, smash that like button to signal the algorithm we're onto something huge. Drop a comment below. What's your XRP price target for 2026? $10? $20? Let's spark debates and build the conversation. Subscribe for more alpha drops, weekly deep dives, live Q&As, exclusive XRP breakdowns you won't find elsewhere. And share this with your crew. Tag a friend still sleeping on XRP, because together we're getting this to the moon. Leo out. Stay bullish, stay safe. Not financial advice, folks. DIR always. Peace.